Hey, what's up? This is the man that you all know and love, E Digger. That's right. I told you don't go nowhere because we'll be right back with Charm City Direct TV special edition right now for two reasons. The brother that I have right here, he reached out. He was one of the first people that reached out to me when I started this whole idea, this whole concept of Charm City Direct. Even way before I got on the radio. This brother right here to my left, man, is another example of what Baltimore talent or Baltimore has to offer as far as talent. We're right here in Baltimore. We are so much more than the Wire. We are so much more than the Harbor. It's talented people right here, and I am honored to be here right now in front of this brother. Like I said, he was the very first brother to hit me up, even before I was on the airwaves. I was just doing spotlights and highlights on Baltimore artists, and he hit me up. So it is a pleasure, man, to be sitting right here with you, man. Tell the viewers who you are.
You know, I go by the name Bhop. Bhop stands for Born Leader, Humble Individual, Optimistic and Persistent. Lot Money Family Entertainment, East New York, what up? You know, just a positive brother, you know, trying to get my word out, and I have a lot to offer. Anything you need to know, anything you need to know, the Q&A, I'm with it. You can ask me anything. I'm real positive, real optimistic, and I'm real great as far as conversations, and I'm an outgoing person.
Wow, right here. Bhop, like I said, it's a privilege, it's an honor that I'm sitting with you right now.
Right.
Tell the people how long you've been rapping, man.
Well, I went to Chesapeake out in Essex, and when I was in 9th grade, I always just see, like, you know, dudes like rap, like doing like lunch break, you know, freestyle, you know, outside or whatever. And I was like real shy. I didn't, you know, indulge with a lot of people like when I first, you know, started off in high school. But I knew that I had something in me. I just didn't know how. I just didn't know my outlet. I didn't know that was my outlet just yet. So as time went on, and you know, trials and tribulations, you know, through life and with family and whatever the case may be, I just found my place in writing. And one day I was in a group home during the time, and something was just like, Brandon, get back into music. You know. You got so much stuff on your mind, and you know, it seems like when you write stuff down, that's the only way that you know, come at a different, you know, zone, a different comfort zone. That's my way of, you know, getting out of life's, you know, situations and whatever the case may be. And once I started writing, I just started going, and I reached back out, and when I had got into the group home, I left back out. I had reached out to my homeboy that I went to high school with, and he was like, yeah, you know, yeah, Brian, you nice, you know, you really should take this rap thing seriously, and you know, I got a boy in New York I want you to meet. And 2011, I went up to Brooklyn, East New York, met my boy J.O. the CEO. You can follow him at youtube.com, J.O. the CEO, on Twitter, J.O. the CEO, J-A-Y-O D-A-C-E-O. Now, I mean, that boy is mean. But and he was just like, and from day one, he was just like, yo, I really vibe with you, man. Like, you really got it. Like, you know, it's gonna take time, but you know, you got it. I fucks with you, and like from there, it just clicked.
Wow.
And I'm here now.
That's all right. Hey, tell the viewers about your music, man.
My music is about anybody, any youth, any young adult my age. Like, I don't have nothing to lie about, got nothing to front about. I've never been one of those type of individuals that, you know, sold drugs or hung on the block. I was into sports, you know, and even when I knew that was wrong, I still didn't go out and do it because my mom abused drugs, and I didn't want that for my little brothers, and I didn't want to be a bad role model for my little brothers. So I just stayed true to myself, you know, because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. You know, so my music is just, I express how I feel on a daily basis, how what life throws at me, how I feel at a present moment, when it got on my nerves, you know, anything, what'll get you in a good state of mind, a good feeling, get you moving, you know, like real worldly music. That is my aim. That's what I'm trying to gun at. You know, I don't want to just be, oh, he's the artist. You know, I don't want to just be an artist. I want to be more than an artist. I want to be solidified. I want to be like, whoa. Like, I want people to recite my name as much as they recite Hov's name. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm going to do that overnight. It's going to take time, maybe a decade, you know what I mean? But I'm willing to put in the time to do that because I'm that committed, because I feel as though I have to make my purpose on this earth while I'm here.
True.
You know, like, I'm not going to just, you know, sit on a block, or I'm not, you know, knocking nobody that do that, because I respect anybody. I respect everybody's hustle, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own shit that they deal with, and I respect that. But that's just not me. And I just want to, you know, express to, you know, the young guys out there, you know, that's younger than me, like, you know, I've been there, been in sticky situations, you know, my father, my mom, you know, abusing drugs, my father, whatever the case may be. I don't know my real father, you know, never met him. And if I did, I probably only seen him once, like on a, just like, oops, wow, like,
On a humble.
It's just on a humble.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just a real positive dude, and I try to aim to, you know, what young guys are going through nowadays, and you know, point them in the right direction, because I got enough to write a book, you know, and yeah, that's it.
What do you want the listeners to get out of your music?
What I want to listen to out of my music, just the fact that, you know, it's a guy, it's you know, it's still young black men out here that's still prospering.
Exactly.
You know, still, you know, that's not quitting, that's not trying to fall to be another statistic or whatever the case may be. I just want people to get a good, powerful feeling. You know, like to the point to where, like, if you get out, you're in bed and you go to work, you turn on my music because you want to feel that demand. That's what I feel as though that I give out, the type of vibe that I give out.
Okay. And who or what influenced you to start doing music?
Life.
Wow.
Life. I mean,
that's the first time I ever heard that.
You know, because you can go out and shoot somebody just off of snapping.
True.
Built up animosity.
True.
Anger. You know, when I say, like, I've, you know, been through some stuff, like, I don't know if I should, like, be saying this on camera, but I see my mom swallow a whole bottle of Oxycontins, you know, and my stepfather ran upstairs and she was foaming out her mouth, people was her eyes, her ears, it was crazy, you know, and that's nothing that I'm, you know, trying to brag about or nothing like that, but that really got me, you know, because my mom was married, you know, thought everything was rocky solid, but my mom was, you know, addicted to prescription pills. You know, and right then and there, I just knew that, you know, it wasn't like I had an older brother to look up to because I was the oldest.
Okay.
You know, and I just felt like nobody understood how I felt during the time, because my mom was just so busy doing her thing and being a functional addict, and then my stepfather was just missing complacent throughout, you know, the relationship towards the end. You know, but you know, but the good thing is they still hold it steady. They're still married, so definitely that's definitely a good look. It's you know, a God's blessing. So but that's what feeds my fuel for music, life.
Wow. Life. That's it. A lot of times when I do these interviews with people, the first thing they say is, "Oh, you know, this person or that person," but you just came out and said life, and that's very unique about, you know, what fuels your passion, what fuels you to write. Even when we came in, you said you read a lot.
Yeah, I read a lot.
And just to, you know, stay current with situations and things. And that's tight. Name some projects that you're working on right now.
Well, right now I'm working on my project. It is so long overdue.
Wow.
But when you hear it, you're definitely gonna be
in for a treat.
in for a treat.
Yeah.
And when you hear it, you're gonna be like, "Are you from Baltimore?" And you know, because I get asked that a lot, like, "Are you from Baltimore?" Yes, I'm from Baltimore, you know. But I have a different sound, and like far as message wise, I throw a lot of subliminals in there. You know, I really want you to hear what I gotta say. I don't want to just, you know, just recite something over and over again. That's just not me. You know, like if you're gonna play my music, when you hear it, I want you to hear it and feel it. You know, I want it to be relatable. You know, because that's what I do it for. I express my situation because my situation could save somebody. You know, that's how real it is. That's what music do. You know, like I was reading a story one time. I forget the person who it was, but they were saying that they had got some fan mail, and one of their songs actually saved their life. And you know, that for me was just like, wow, like my words, if I can actually get to that point in my life to where, you know, my song can actually save a person's life, if I can get some fan mail like that, that would do, the thought of that would just do wonders for me. You know, that'll put my life in perspective.
Wow.
You know, because half of the shit that I, you know, probably, well, I know I'm cussing a lot, but half of the stuff that I complain about, I know that my situation is not as bad, and yes, you know, I'm not the best person, you know what I mean? I'm a real cool dude, real cool bad individual, and I have my ways. I'm not, like I said, I'm not perfect, you just gotta grow to know me, but, yeah, but when I look at other people's situations and I look at mine, it makes me, you know, appreciate my situation and the things that I have a lot more.
True.
You know, because I could have nothing at all.
Is it safe to say right now to talk about your EP, your upcoming EP? I know you was talking on the phone. You said you are working or in the works of working on an EP.
No, I'm actually in the midst of working on it right now.
Okay.
So it's like I'm putting pressure on myself because I want to see if my drive is that serious.
Okay.
I'm giving myself a deadline to have everything out at a fashionable time in the early part of the year.
What can people expect from this EP?
What can people expect? You can definitely expect originality, especially here where I'm from. Just me, that's just my opinion, you know. And you're gonna get the fact that, you know, what you're gonna get from, it's not an EP, let's rephrase that, it's not an EP, it's a mixtape.
Okay.
Bhop 9 Lives, the mixtape.
Okay.
You're just gonna get, that I'm a humble individual, and like my message is gonna inspire other young guys to get up on their feet and off the couch and do what they gotta do.
Okay. You're also a spoken word artist.
Yes.
Okay. Care to drop something right now?
Yeah.
Without profanity.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the profanity out, so
okay.
work with me. But this piece that I wrote is called Bhop Work of Art. Probably wrote it like a couple days ago. Probably, you know, over on Christmas break or whatever the case may be. But here we go. This piece is some spoken word that I've created, came up with. It's gonna be on my mixtape. My mixtape is called Bhop 9 Lives, the mixtape. Make sure you check it out. It's definitely coming soon, so check it out. And again, this piece is called Work of Art. I look at days, man, snatched like composition and souls on paper. Never trust a man doing fire, training day, and meet and greet with neighbors. Forget favors, before rolling papers, I've been in the cut, 2 jobs, I stayed tailored. Pretty ones are unborn. Looks been deceiving, for which reason holds power like key reason when heartbreak hit, wish she was unborn. She calling me a king before daylight hit. Working is fundamental, I get to it like the way I spit. My mind is a think tank, allergic to fictional crap. Not to be compared to, all I need is a window wide enough to push Craig through. Friday is most days of 3 days get smoked in an hour. Relate with fans so worldly music become masterpieces by the hour. History is my story cause even dreams hold glory. Shoot, press play, record me. I'm way before 89, embrace it, so forget time wasted. Been gifted if you know me.